say to you then. There are so many things I would like to tell you.
I think about you all the time.
You're my light. Be happy. Oh my God, look at your backdrop.
Yes, look at that.
Wow. So inventive.
Oh, so
That face is pretty big back
it
there.
is. Oh, I had to do it up right for you today. Thank you both for joining me today. Talked about Come Find Me. Tell us about your character, Gloria.
Well, Gloria is tough, gritty, intelligent, and compassionate woman who loves her daughter so much to the point of driving her away by pushing her to be the best she can be. We always want for our children, those of us who choose to be parents, right? For our children to have the best and suffer less than us, right? So maybe Gloria did that a little bit too much. I mean, she's an educated to masters, principal, but at a high cost, right? Not only sacrificing time with her daughter as she was growing up, but also um, like many people do, immigrants or not, having more than two jobs, some of those jobs quite soul exhausting, right? And grinding, but for the best cause, family. And we see her at a major critical moment of her life where she's unraveling from within. She is a recent widow. Her daughter is getting married to this Jewish guy. She doesn't feel that the culture, the Latino culture, is represented at that wedding. On top of that, so all of these issues about identity, invisibility, wanting to belong, and at what cost, right? But we love each other. I think that what endures is the love.
Absolutely. And Victoria, this is a mother-daughter story, but it also deals with bigotry in the workplace, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And how does your character?
Well,
Yeah, go ahead. How does your character handle that?
well, I think that, like a lot of people, you just encounter when you're working, you're trying to fit in, and all you want to do is just belong. And oftentimes, as women of color, we sometimes have to work a little bit harder to prove ourselves. And I think that Christina's always trying to do better, to do the best that she can, to live up to the standard that was set for her. And I think sometimes that can get a little tired. You see her at a point in her career where she's not sure she wants to do this anymore. Is she aligned with this? She says to her mother, "I don't do anything. Look what you do." And I can identify with, I think early in my career of feeling like a chip on my shoulder of I had something to prove, Carter. But there had to be for my own peace of mind a shift where it became, okay, thank you for allowing me the situation where I need to prove myself. Let me show up to see and show you what I can do. And I think that sort of peace is something that Christina is looking for. And that ultimately, I think when you see her in the second half, in my mind, she has found that.
And so you have some powerful scenes with Victoria. It's hard to imagine that you both didn't become close during the movie. Did you guys have any kind of close rehearsal, or did you just not overdo it, or because they seem so genuine, your interaction between both of you?
Well, Victoria is amazing. So for me, it was easy. I mean, the entire cast really is top notch New York City actors, all performances. Not one weak performance. So when you're surrounded by that caliber, you just you rise to the occasion, hopefully. And so I am very grateful and I feel very lucky. And yes, it was easy to dance with. We've been using this metaphor today. Uh, is It was very easy actually to dance, to do this with Victoria. And we also we share so many synchronicities, and I'll let Victoria add, but both our dad's name is Victor, just like the husband in the film played by Julio Monge. And my godmother, my godmother's name was Gloria as well. And Daniel didn't know this. My mother's middle name is Luz, and Victoria, right?
My middle name is Luz. My mother's name is Luz.
So it just
Yeah.
no, go ahead.
Sun, it's like the light that's at the center of the chest, and just there were so many. It just it allowed me to let my guard down, because sometimes I can be really shy, and just all those. I'm always looking for signs, and for that was just a sign
Yes.
from the universe that this is exactly where we're meant to be, and we just got along so well.
Yeah.
And
The
also,
script, of course, Daniel wrote a
Mhm.
very solid script, and we just dove in.
and
Yeah.
he wanted to see you both in leading roles for the first time, right? So Daniel wrote these roles in mind with you.
Mhm.
Yes, we had worked. He cast me in his first feature, Jack, Jules, Esther, and Me. Kind of a wonderful rite of passage, if you will, kind of film. And I played the mother of the leading, not a kid, but young man, who is going through his last weekend before college, right? And it's actually going to be on VOD by the end of January. And so after working with him, after I was wrapped, he said, great working with you. I would like to work with you again. Let me write something for you. And, that was in 2011. So when he emailed me the script in 2017, around April, I was like, oh my God, he did write something. I didn't expect it. There are no guarantees in life, in this business. So yeah, I was stunned. And then I remember staging my house. When I was going through a divorce, and I didn't have to. Happy ending, didn't have to sell my house. But that's when the email came in, and I read it in one sitting, and it just took me.
And Victoria, Come Find Me made its rounds on the film festival circuit. Well, did you have a chance to see it with an audience?
I did in Peekskill, where Soul is from. It was a lovely, like homecoming for her, and everyone was so welcoming, so artsy, low key, down to earth people. We had a fun time. We had a really good time, and it was nice. And afterwards, we had a Q&A, and I got to meet some of her friends from the town. It was a great weekend.
Yeah, and there's nothing like that soul to see finally with an audience, to see where the emotion comes out, what people react to. I mean, that's like the final journey for an actor, isn't it?
Absolutely. And to bring it home where I live, I've been living here for the past 21 years, and I am very involved in my community, in other social activism connected with the arts in the community. And so I have many friends here in Peekskill. And so that was great in the festival. And I think it was like the most attended night that festival has had, because I had my wonderful neighbors and friends, and and other community acquaintances. Yes.
Well, thank you both for joining me today. Wish you the best of luck with Come Find Me. And you guys made me cry. So mission accomplished. So
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Awesome.
And
Thank you
let's
for
talk.
having us.
You bet. Let's talk again soon. Thank you so much.